guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in World War Doh. Today we're going to talk about how to build a Rex spawner deck inside World War Doh. So Rex is an important and really kind of, a key IP card inside World War Doh, in the sense that just, you've all seen him. If you played this game for any stretch of time, by the way, download link will help me out. This is not a sponsored video, but we want to show the developer that we mean business here on Ash World War Doh YouTube channel. So go ahead and click on the game, click on the link below, I should say. Download the game if you haven't yet and play along with me. I have 4 or 5 clans, Ash Holes 1, Ash Holes 2, Ash Holes 3, Ash Holes 4, I think Ash Holes 5 now as well. Anyway, so when you go against a Rex, well, you guys know that you have to respond to those eggs immediately. So when you're playing a Rex on the battlefield, it's usually going to prompt an immediate response by the opponent. You don't want to let these Rex eggs hatch fully, otherwise you're going to have to contend with a full Rex. Now, if you kill the egg beforehand, just a little mini baby Rex is going to spawn, which is way easier to deal with. Okay, so one thing to note is you usually want to be placing your Rexes when you know the opponent doesn't have an immediate response in hand, doesn't have a counter spell in hand, or they don't have a lot of dough to use, right? That way you can protect your egg. So that's something that I see people doing a lot. It's just kind of randomly playing their Rex at the beginning of a match, say, just in starting that egg off, and the opponent just can easily counter. They can easily just walk over to the other side of the arena, kill the Rex egg, and that's it. You're not getting full value out of that. So definitely having a strategy is going to be part of the reason why we're making today's video, right? There's another way, and this is what I run. I run the Mrs. Rex composition, the Mrs. Rex deck. I'm going to talk about why. Now, Mrs. Rex costs 9 dough to use, to cast. But unlike the regular Rex, you can use her when you play a Mrs. Rex, or your opponent plays a Mrs. Rex. It changes the entire the state of the match, right? Your opponent is forced to respond immediately, and that's why there's a lot of inherent value, even at a 9 dough cost, in playing a Mrs. Rex on your team. And you've probably been on the other end of things too. The opponent plays a Mrs. Rex, 9 dough, you know they have no dough left to support that. You have to go over there, and a lot of times you have to burn your Rage Tower ability just killing the Mrs. Rex, and she has a lot of HP. She's annoying to deal with. Now, on the user side, the player who is playing Mrs. Rex, one thing to note about her is she will wander all the way to the other opponent's side of the arena, so she's hard to predict given her AI, and you have to really get at least 2 Rex hatches out of her to get some value out of her, because keep in mind, that's 8 dough worth of value there if she hatches 2 Rexes, but I think there's inherent value in her beyond that, in the fact that she changes the tempo of the match again. She forces your opponent to have to go on offense to respond to her, and stops them from doing what they want to do on their side of the arena. So in terms of deck around these characters, whether you're playing Mrs. Rex or Rex, it's important if you have the card unlocked. It's a rare card. Barrel Drop is a great card to use in tandem with either of these cards, especially Mrs. Rex, because she's more expensive. That way, in your starting hand, you might not have Mrs. Rex. You might be able to go ahead and get that barrel of dough instead, have the barrel drop come down, get this dough, and then you can cycle to a Mrs. Rex to play. If you don't have the barrel drop in your starting hand, it's okay, it's not a big deal. You can still play Mrs. Rex as your starting play, because like we talked about, it will necessitate a response out of your opponent. Now, in terms of other cards to kind of pair with these cards, I found that get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. What are you waiting for? I'm here. Do it now. Kill me. Okay, sorry, guys. A little Predator? Little Arnold? Nah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, right? I found that the chopper actually supports them really nicely. It is an air card, so oftentimes, it will force the opposing commander to have to divert their attention from killing your dino to actually killing the chopper first, right? So I love the chopper. I also like having a spell in these decks usually, because you don't want to be running on the other side of the arena all the time in the battle. And I also like having some cheap cards. If you saw my top 10 tips, my previous video, one thing that I mentioned is that commons are actually really good in this game. Don't hate the card just because the rarity isn't there. So I run two 2 Doh commons in my deck. The Yetlings, which are really, really good. They'll freeze everything. They're a nice kind of cycle card in this otherwise heavy cost deck. And then the same thing with the little fella, the Caveman. Caveman is a very, very basic card, but sometimes you just need a warm body to overwhelm the enemy and just to help you cycle again. So I run some cheap cards in my deck as well. I would advise you guys do the same. Just go with common cards that are cheap, that you have actually had the opportunity to level up. And then I have a kind of a sniper here in Chop Chop. He starts out invisible, then he has a high damage result on his second attack. So this is my comp. I also run in a very, very heavy deck. I run the Yeti, Confetti the Yeti. Starts out as an ice shield, then he becomes an AoE attacker, freezing enemies, and he's immune to freeze and chilling effects on his own as well. I'm not sure how happy I am with him in this deck. It is rather expensive when I run him as well, but with the barrel drop and just kind of, moving strategically and showing a lot of patience in my matches is how I win using this deck. Let's go ahead and jump into a match here, guys. Enough of me blabbing. Let's open this air chest first. Let's see what we get here. And then we will move into, and again, guys, check out my last video if you want to, where I really share just 10 fundamental tips for beginners in this game. All right, here we go, guys. Let's search for a match. See who we find. We're currently, we're top 3,000 in the world. I just need to devote a little bit more time to pushing a little bit higher on the ladder right now, but I'm confident I can get, with my card levels right now, I see no reason why I shouldn't be able to get top 500 in the game at least. So finally, still searching here. I'll come back when we find a match. All right, guys, here we go. We have entered into a match finally here. Let's see who we have first. Let's see what our starting hand is first here, because that's definitely going to dictate how we play the rest of the match here. So let's see. So we do have a Mrs. Rex in our starting hand, but the barrel drop is our next card, our 5th card up. We're still going to start with the Mrs. Rex, but what you want to do is let them make the first play here. We're going to run in front, let him use some of his dough first, then we can use our Mrs. Rex. That's going to put him at a deficit to respond to the Mrs. Rex, right? And we're going to go ahead and target his gunner here immediately. Get him done. Get him down. Going to go ahead and just get a warm body over here on the left. He'll take care of those. We'll take care of these. See those cheerleaders that he has down there, guys? Those are going to amplify the damage done by the mobs in his area. We're going to go ahead and put down a Yeti in the left. Going to put a chopper here in the left as well. I'm actually going to heal up. Going to be careful here. And I'm going to go after these dudes. Heal. Go after these dudes. We don't want him to be doing extra damage to us. Let's put a chop chop here. And look at this. He's not responding. He is not doing a good job responding to my Rexes. And I just took his tower down, right? Let's go ahead and get behind this dude. This guy's so annoying. This guy with a shield, so annoying. Finally take him down. But you guys can see the gist of what we're kind of doing here, right? Let's take this guy. Oh, retreat, retreat. Gotta be very careful about not overextending, especially when there's been many players in this game, myself included, who have had moments like this. I'm sure you guys have too, where you thought the battle was essentially over, and then you just kind of lost track of your commander. You went in, and you die, right? So we never, ever, ever want to do that. We're going to go ahead and kill him here. And this will be an easy victory here. But you notice how the opponent did not respond? He didn't respond to me early on. Is he being healed? There we go. It's going to be down now. There we go. So dead and victory. But yeah, you see how he didn't respond right away to my Mrs. Rex? That's not good, right? You got to respond immediately. You have to. And the same thing if you're playing against a Dino team. I'm going to go ahead and play one more match like this. Then I'm going to swap in the regular Mr. Rex, the regular Rex, the baby Rex, if you will, instead. So let's go ahead and battle and kind of show you how the deck works if you don't have all. I'll switch up the whole deck and make it way more kind of common-based. And use the same sort of strategy, but the one big takeaway from that last match again, guys, was it's okay to use a Mrs. Rex starting play, or a Rex, but let them make a play. And the same thing is going to happen here. Let them use some of their dough first. So he's using Doh. He just tried to nuke my building, whatever. And now, see, this guy's smart. He's going to go in right off the bat. He's going to use his, we're going to just put a warm body there. We're going to go ahead and use some Doh drop as well. So we get all our Doh. We're going to keep annoying him at the same time here. We're going to use our, look at that pentakill, by the way. That was the Yetlings or whatever they're called. We're going to be annoying to this dude. We're not going to let him cap his Doh. In the meantime, we're going to keep working on just kind of stacking units, getting more Doh, annoying him. As soon as he starts capping again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over there and check this out, guys. You see what we're doing here? I'm going to do another barrel drop. No reason, in my opinion, to get crazy, to be over-aggressive. Let's just keep manufacturing a Doh advantage on the opponent here, right? So now we're getting more Doh. Got another chop. We got another chopper. We're about ready to move in. Oh, he has one of his own. So we're going to do exactly what he didn't do to us. Going to give me a little support here. We're going to go in. We're going to target the Dino first. Then we're going to go after Mrs. Rex here. So where is she? Mrs. Rex. We're going to use our Rage Tower. Perfect time to use it. Going to go ahead and throw some missiles in there too. Might as well. Just make sure we are... Kill this dude. Send in some Yetlings. Okay, that's frozen. And tower, look at this. Our Mrs. Rex is still up. He's going to try to nuke that. That's whatever. We have still a whole minute left here, guys. We're going to lose our Mrs. Rex, but we're going to go in for the kill. We're going to use a barrel of Doh here. Going to go in. We can actually just nuke that tower down at this point here. Next time we get some missiles. Next time we get a spell up. I'm actually going to go with a Yeti over here. This over. He's going to try to nuke me to death. Not scared of you, man. Not scared of you. Even with your new Mrs. Rex there, we're going to go in. You could argue I'm actually being a little bit too passive here in this match. And we are ready with our Rage Tower. You know what that means. We're going hard. Killing the egg. Killing the Mrs. Rex. Boom. Using the missiles. Killing this dude. Killing the tower. Hopefully. Do we have enough time left here? Do we have enough time left here? Ooh, the heal's down. I can't get it. I need to cycle to one more nuke, but there's only 3 seconds left. I could have had it, but I shouldn't have done that last. I shouldn't have done that very last Doh drop, that barrel of Doh. You can see how it's unused there on my side of the arena. So that was my fault. Should have won that one. Let's go ahead and do one more with this comp, then we'll switch over. Echo fam here, guys. We're going against somebody from Echo's clan, I believe. Shout out to Echo through me. He's done a couple videos on this game as well. So here, this dude's going to do the same thing, man. I don't get why people do this, honestly. I just don't get it. I don't get this strategy of just going absolute balls to the wall like this. I'm going to have like a nice little advantage on him. I'm going to play a chop just for the heck of it. He's even going to use his heal. Now, even if he gets my tower down, it's like, I don't know, man. It's not worth it, in my opinion. It's not worth it. You know, I'm going to have such a huge advantage here. I'm going to go opposite lane here. I'm going to go strong side tower. He uses another huge investment. Just going to finish capping this barrel, and then we'll go after him. Going to go ahead and use that there. He's going to try to nuke me. I'm going to use the heal because I was going to lose the tower anyway. Now again, going to get this Doh. And you guys are going to see here that he takes the early lead. But the early lead isn't everything, right? We are going to win. We are going to prevail here, ultimately. So he has a spell. I got to be careful of that. I clumped up my troops a bit much there. Do you think? So let's kill this dude. He's a chopper here as well. Help us out. That Dino's got that left side on lockdown right now for me. You never want to use your power-up right away, right? We're actually going to go after the opposite tower here. Going to go ahead and rage up. Add the chopper to us, our side. And I think this is going to be a good game right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just add some missiles to the equation. And yeah, things are looking pretty good here, guys. And again, you know, he's going to use his power up. But I think we've got him on the ropes at this point. Don't you guys think so? I don't know, 49 seconds left or so. That's going to be GG. So you can see how effective this... Oh, does he have a healer up? Oh, very cute. Very cute! Come on. Get him with the missiles. There we go. All right. We're going to get him, and he's down. All right, guys, so you guys can see how this deck works. Let's do one battle really quickly with just a regular Rex. I'll be right back when I find a match. Guys, instead of Mrs. Rex, I put in Rex, and I put in a heal bot as well. Really just having cheap support cards, having the barrel drop if you have it. If not, excuse me, you can just go ahead and put another cheap card in there. Let's go ahead and battle and see who we can find here, guys. And again, the strategy is going to be similar. Only thing is I'm never going to play a Rex, if I know they have a great response in hand, or I know they can just rush me, right? The idea here is, just like we saw a couple opponents in this video who just rushed us, just used their Rage Tower ability. Didn't have much of a game plan beyond that, though, right? So we have the barrel drop in hand. We're going to go ahead and use it here. And just start collecting from it immediately. And see what he does. So this guy, again, I don't know what this dude's strategy is. We're going to go ahead and use our Rex Egg, because he's using one, too. We're just going to go ahead and freeze him. We're just going to clunk up the area, kind of, right? He's going to choose to use his Rage ability right now. I might have to do the same. Let's see. Nah, I got this egg. This egg is down, I think. Yeah, we'll get that down. I'm going to go ahead and add a heal bot. Just keep myself healed up here just in case. I don't think I have to use my Rage right away here, guys. Going to be very careful of that thing, though, that blimp thing. Does an extra damage to buildings. I'm going to go ahead and lay an egg here on the right. I guess I'm going to use my heal tower ability because it might go down. I used it just because I thought I might lose it there. Okay, so it doesn't look, again, it doesn't look like things are that great right now. You might be saying, dude, what the heck kind of strategy is this? Well, truth of the matter is we're great right now because we have a nice advantage. I'm just going to bomb this side, get rid of that egg, do some tower damage. And we're going to get Choppa down behind this Rex here. Just going to make sure you're supporting with your commander here, right? You don't want to go in... You don't want to go in with no commander. I'm delaying a little bit here strategically to get as much dough as I can. We're going to run in. We're going to Rage. Rage Tower. All right. So we're splitting our damage here, not ideal, but we're going to go ahead and add another egg over here. We're also going to nuke the egg on the left. We're going to take his tower here on the right. Got rid of that egg on the left. You can see how you can use your spells. You can also use your... Okay, he's coming in hot here, guys. We're going to give him this tower, obviously. Not give him it, he's going to take it. We're just going to give him the tower, right, guys? But look at that nice damage advantage I have. We're going to go ahead and nuke again. Get rid of that. Going to be careful of our right tower here. He might actually take it. Going to play the Choppa in the left lane. Oh, this one's going to go all out here, guys. Here we go. It's going to be a real battle. Going in hot. 20 seconds left. It's now or never. Boom. Okay, tower's going to be down. Going to use our heal. Actually going to get heal bot up too. Where is... Okay. He has a Rex. I have a heal bot. Here we go. Got a Choppa 2 helping out. It's going to be a draw. Okay, so that battle was actually pretty good. I mean, he did a good job. Got a lot of value out of those... What the heck are they called? Called again? Man, I forgot the name of them. Let me look. Get a lot of value out of those big Zeppelin things, right? Let's see, what the heck are they? I actually don't use this myself, even though I do have it leveled up. The Dread Zeppelin, got a lot of value out of this. It's demolition damage type, so you ought to be familiar with all the damage types of every building in this game. Again, I'm just learning this game as I go as well, but wanted to share my my 2 decks for you guys to kind of try out, experiment with, sub in the cards that you have, sub in the cards that you have leveled up to try some good dino action here. And sometimes you'll get lucky. We didn't see any in this video, but sometimes you'll have a really awesome experience of having like 8 dinosaurs on the arena. If you've played dino teams before, you know what I'm talking about, especially if you have the Mrs. Rex. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe if you like the content here on the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. As always, take care, guys.